Hey guys, Wes Moby here from the Independent View. Welcome back to another Final Fantasy 16 session. This is number 7. If you check the description below, you will get the link to session 6, which was basically a bit more of the story elements and understanding how the world has changed in the last 13 years. And just to give you some heads up on this session, if you are joining, this is basically us heading into one of the temples where your brother Joshua was actually going to understand who he was and understand the power
So,
of the dominant.
it is
And
dead end
because
after
the
all.
hooded dominant made his
Apparently
way into
not.
this temple, you essentially followed him along with Jill and, of course, your faithful companion Toga. And this is us just continuing that journey into the temple to understand what it is that is made Clive into this dominant and understand the powers behind it, because essentially there's only one icon per element, and as we know during the start of the game, that is not true given the fact that Clive is
Doors
Ifrit,
lead
which
to
is
this room.
another fire
And
dominant.
look
So yeah,
what's in
guys,
it.
enjoy the playthrough, and I'll add necessary timestamps to
What
this
do you
so you
suppose
can
this is?
understand the story
Thousand
playthrough,
years?
and I'll give
More?
necessary feedback
I don't
or
know.
kind of direction during the
I've never seen
gameplay so
anything
that
like it
it's
before.
a bit more engaging and you get to
Nor is there
understand
that
it.
many
And
details.
guys, don't forget, if you do like this
Some
content,
sort
hit
of
that
clock.
like, hit that subscribe, share the content. We cover an array of games here on the Independent View because, as you know, it's for gamers by gamers. Chat soon.
You're him. The second dominant of fire. Who are you? What? I'm back. Joshua! Stop it! Please! Stop!
So this is really interesting because this is basically Clive dealing with his inner demons and just coming to accept who he is and accept that he is this dominant Ifrit that killed his brother. So this is why we called this session number 7 inner demons, because that's basically what Clive was dealing with. And yeah, this game or this portion of the story gets
Why do this?
quite emotional, but I must admit that the fight and just the discovery of his powers and acceptance is basically what drives this portion of the story. So yeah, you guys can, without
Joshua
further ado, I'm
chose
not
me
going to
to be
spend
his
too much time
shield.
talking you through it. You can rather just
I
sit
gave him his
back and
blessing.
enjoy this gameplay, because
He asked me to
this
keep him
was one of
safe.
the great, I would say, fight
I should have
scenes
protected
from
him
the
that
game,
day.
and just also
It was
just
my
the
duty.
emotional impact that it has to make you fully understand what it is that Clive is
Clive.
dealing with.
Joshua. I'm sorry. I failed you. Joshua died. I killed him. And I blamed another for what I did, to spare myself the guilt. I feared that by accepting it, I would lose what little was left of me. So I ran from everything. And now? Are you ready to accept the truth? I am. I know it won't be easy, but it's what I must do. So that Joshua's soul can finally rest in peace. Me. I will press on. Come, Ifrit. Show me who you truly are. Wins! Still you deny it. Even when the truth's staring right at you. Come on, Clive. Face your fears.
your strength!
No escape, eh? It's all right. I'm done running from you. Together, then. It's time to find out who we are, once and for all.
Now this portion was a really nice surprise because I have seen it in some of the trailers, but this is basically Clive accepting his power and the abilities he has as Ifrit. And hence I say this is basically just Devil freaking May Cry, and you can see the two of them are now going to fight each other in this almost icon form where they are just superpower, and you can see now by the combat that things just go absolutely mental. And just purely from a graphic point of view, this is beautiful. I mean, this is absolutely stunning. I can only imagine how they mix this up with different abilities of other icons and how beautiful it's going to look with some other flashy gameplay. But yeah, guys, this is absolutely stunning. So yeah, enjoy the fight.
The truth of it now. You are not afraid. I am.
Clive.
Jill. It's nothing. I'll be fine. No more chasing shadows. The hooded man isn't here. We should go.
Clive, are you sure you're all right? Whatever it is, you can tell me.
I had a hard enough time telling myself. I awakened as a dominant of fire, right here in this castle, and I've been running from it ever since. But now I know for certain who I really am. The second icon of fire, who killed my brother and burned this castle to the ground, was me. Ifrit.
Clive.
I took so many lives that night, and destroyed so many more, including yours. And I must atone for the crimes I've committed. But not before I learn the whole truth. How can a second icon of fire even exist? And why was I chosen as its dominant? Who is the hooded man who brought us here? And what does he want? I need to know. And since I'm still breathing, I might as well make myself useful.
We'll find your answers together. I want to learn the truth too. There'll be time enough for atonement when we're done.
I was hoping you'd say that. I don't think I could do this without you. You never were one to hide from the truth, even when we were young. And you haven't changed a bit.
You're wrong. I have changed. But I don't want to be that person anymore. The things she did were unforgivable. And yet, they're what brought us back together.
Thank you, Jill.
If he is here, then the disturbance I felt at the care must have been confounded. The hour is later than I thought.
Okay, so just some context around the scene. In the previous episode, we do know that Benedicta was killed and essentially this was, her lover on the side, and he's actually one of the, also a dominant, he's a Titan, and this is him basically discovering that she is dead. So you can imagine that he is really going to be pissed off, and it's going to make for a great fight scene later on in the game.
I'll see you suffer the same fate.
The man who delivered the coffer said Sid paid him.
I let you run amok with the rest of your rats, and this is how you repay me? Find out where he is. I'll crush him, flay him, rip out his heart, him and all his filthy brood, and send every last one of them to hell. Out. Now!
Yes, my lord.
So yeah, guys, that is just pretty much it in terms of session number 7. As you can see, this was a lot more action-packed in terms of gameplay and also just story, but it was more about the personal development of Clive and accepting and becoming his own in terms of the powers that he has as a dominant / shield. As you can see, he's a bit more special than most other icons in that the fact that he can almost absorb other powers and use them. So guys, join me tonight. I'm going to go through and do session 8, playing this blind, so I don't know what to expect next, but I hope to catch you guys online, and we'll chat to you guys real soon. Peace, guys. Have a good one.